Well, hello again, fellow diamond painters. It's about 1:25 a.m. Excuse me. It's on a Friday, May 24th, 2024. I figured I'd do this now because Friday, during the daylight hours, I am going to be really busy. Daughter's still having pain, but we're going to try and get Liam in the morning, and then when I come back, if the temperature is not too high, I've got to get out. I've got to mow both sides of the grass. I've got to cut some weeds that are growing like trees. Then I have to come inside and I have to um, move furniture in the living room so I can dust behind, vacuum behind, dust everything, get it cleaned up, and I have some laundry to finish. So I've got to do that. I've got to clean up in my room again and I need to redistribute or reorganize my diamond paintings somewhere where I can get to, have easy access to them, because I have them stored, like in a corner piled on top of each other. And I have to pull out each one individually to see what I have, where it's at, what I got. Somehow I've got to get things better organized so that I can see them. What I decided to kit up was I don't know let's see if we can see this here. It is Friends, the Golden Girls. I started it earlier today and got a little bit done. And I thought I would come on and talk to you a little bit. They always say, don't try this at home, because it could be dangerous. When I got ready to kit this up, I did the kitting. I got all the drills, put where they belonged. And I'm still having an issue with these glue dots. I think it's the way the humidity is or something, because one day they'll work and then another day they won't. So bear with me as I try and able to pick up these drills. But anyhow, I had not peeled the plastic off of this prior to deciding to do it, because it was laying pretty doggone flat. So I thought, well, I shouldn't have to do that. And I went to set it here on my light board, and I went to peel the plastic off, and it got to about, I think you can see it, about here, and it stuck. I mean, no matter how hard I was pulling, I could not get that plastic to peel off here. It was just on there super tight. So I kept pulling and pulling, and I was holding this side and pulling, and all of a sudden it let go, and this flipped over and stuck to itself. The painting folded and stuck right to the glue on on the other side of it. And oh man, it took me a good 5 or 10 minutes to try to pull it apart without any damage. It did stretch it a little bit. I don't know how or why that. There was a couple little letters on here, little spaces that it pulled some of the color off of, but the glue was still there, and I was able to, get the drills to stick to it. But oh my gosh. So don't try this at home. It's dangerous. I couldn't believe when it stuck at first. I thought, uh-oh, I've just destroyed a painting. If I couldn't get it apart, I was going to have to throw it away. There was just no way to salvage it if it stayed stuck. But I figured, hey, it was already stuck, and it was already, could already be considered damaged. So let's just keep pulling it apart and see what happens. So I ended up catnapping earlier today. I was really tired. And yes, was going to make the beef and broccoli, but I ended up doing that old catnap thing, and I was too dang tired to stand over the stove and hassle with all the recipe and everything. So I went ahead and we just had homemade burgers and fries. And I'm going to try at the grocery store next month. I think it's called Jimica, or I can't. It's a root vegetable, but a lot of people who are on keto, they use it to slice it up and make French fries. And it's got a slight sweetness to it, but it's almost a potato consistency. But it is very low carb, and you can, I've got a slicer that I can do French fries or whatever. And I'm going to get some of that. As soon as I remember the name of it, I'll let everybody know again. I had it, I saw it on my computer, and I can't think of the name of it now. But anyway, you can, spice them up. You can do a salt and pepper, or you can, do them as Cajun or whatever kind of fries you like. And you can either make them in the oven or you can do them in the air fryer. So I thought, you know what? I like, having French fries on occasion stuff. And if these are pretty good, I can keep buying them if I can find them at the dangling grocery store. If I can't find them at the One Giant Eagle we have, because the One Giant Eagle we have is real big and real fancy. They carry, they have a couple aisles of ethnic, foods and stuff that you can buy. And every once in a while they'll carry, some kind of produce that you can't get elsewhere. But it's rare. But I think Myers, being that they're, a little bigger or a lot bigger and fancier store, grocery store and things, they may have it. I know I'm able to find my kohlrabi there way more often than I can at that Giant Eagle. So I'm going to check there, and I think they do carry it. I think I typed it in, and they do carry it. So and I think Walmart does too, if I'm not mistaken, because I think I typed it in there too. So I'm going to give it a try, see what it's, what it tastes like, and go from there. I'm always trying to find something, to fit in to my diet. And since I'm the type of person that I'll try anything, I'll, want at least once, and if I really like it, then that's what I'll use from then on. I will eliminate, the other item from my diet. It's not, for some reason, it's not hard for me, because since I like all kinds of food, if it tastes good, I can use it as a substitute constantly. It doesn't bother me. So, on to the next color. Puppy got a hold of my glue dots earlier. I'd like to know how he did it. I was sitting right here, and to the left of me, my glue dots were sitting there on the roll out of the box. They were sitting the roll, but they were sitting right next to me. He would have had to jump across my storage container and jump across me in order to get him. And I don't know how he got him, but all I heard my daughter say, give it back, give it back. And I said, what? And at first I thought she said, because I couldn't hear her real good, I thought she said, he's got your Buddha. I was like, my Buddha? I don't have a Buddha. And I said, what? And I got up and she said, your glue dots, your glue dots. And I said, holy crap. And he's just hanging on to him with him rolling up along the floor, and he's just running all over the place. And we got him right off of him. And then he decided to do that zoomy thing. So he was zooming all over the place. At midnight. I feel like he's a gremlin, You can't feed him after midnight. You don't get him wet. You don't, the whole bit, because he goes from good to evil in like less than 30 seconds. I mean, it's bad that I'm a night person. But my daughter keeps him pretty much entertained during the day and playing with him and everything. And then, it comes to the nighttime when I'm up, it's like, oh, he thinks, yep, here's the bad habit. But normally, when I'm up diamond painting, if it's late at night like this, he'll just usually just lays beside me, or he'll go into his puppy bed and lay down in there for a while, or he'll go in and lay with my daughter. But as he's gotten a little older, he's gotten to the point where, you're up, I'm up. So, but I have so much stuff to do tomorrow. And then as soon as, June hits, I told my daughter, we got to go out there and empty out that shed. I don't care if I end up having a pile out going out into the street. It's leaving. People can pick through it. Garbage men better pick it up. Something, because it's gone. I want it out and gone. If I have to, I'll load whatever I have to in my car, and I'll drive up to the office, and they have a dumpster up there. I'll dump it in, in that. So, but I want to get rid of, I'd like to get rid of at least 60 to 75% of what's in that shed. Because I want to bring in my pink depression ware. I've got some fancy dishes in there. Stink on glue dot is driving me crazy. I have some fancy dishes in there that have, it's like they're probably from the, let me go up here, so I'm not sure if you guys are seeing me. They're from the 30s or 40s. They have a Japanese motif on them with the flowers and the trees or whatever it is. I have a set of that, and I have a silver tea service set that's out there, and some of the stuff is just leaving. It's leaving, gone, out. But I do want to bring my depression ware in, because I want to start displaying it, or at least have it in here where I can keep an eye on it. Because that means that when I bring it in here, then I have to empty out a couple of my shelves in my cupboards in the kitchen that are, I'm going to get rid of a bunch of that junk. They're just sitting up there, that if it's been sitting up there for a year or more and I haven't used it, apparently I don't need it. So it's leaving too. But yeah, my room is so small that it's going to be so hard to try and put my diamond paintings somewhere. All the finished ones, I finally got them up on the shelf in my closet, but I can't put any more. If I put one more on when I go to open up the door, Fibber McKee's closet is going to hit me in the head. So I can't put any there. But I'm thinking that once I clean out the shed and I get my I've got 2 or 3, like I said, empty blue plastic storage bins that I can bring in here and grab a bunch of the stuff that's in my closet that doesn't need to be in there, and then I can store it out in the shed. So here's hoping that I can manage that, because if I do that, then I've got a lot more space in my closet, and I can move my diamond paintings in there, so I can, see what they are and get to them. But I don't know, I just have too much stuff in too little space. I was used to having a 12 to 14 room house, and then moved down to a 2-bedroom apartment, and then from a 2-bedroom apartment, which was pretty good size, to a small 2-bedroom mobile home. So it's like, you give up all the stuff you had. I had antiques, I had you name it, it was probably there. The old stove, the old refrigerator. I had an old horsehair sofa, I had 2 Victrolas, big, huge piano, chairs, the old antique Duncan Fife buffet and table and chairs. I had at least I may not have them now, but at least I can sit here and say I had them. But I gave them up to get away from the situation I was in, and that was more important. So, yeah, I missed some of it, but I did keep a lot. I did keep a lot of odds and ends that I knew meant something to me, that I could at least carry out of there on my own. So it works for me, and a lot of those memories are still in your head anyway. So those, unless I become senile or the little man in my head becomes senile, I'll at least remember those. Depends on what he's doing in there. I think he's starting to sleep a lot too. Whoops. So, and yes, I am a single placer. There's a whole lot of here, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. So, like I said, the Temu will be here on Saturday, and GBFKE probably won't be here until June. So that PR package will be opened in June, which is fine because I have so many other things. The other PR package from this other company that I've never dealt with before should be here sometime this month. And like I had said before, that's the one that went to New Jersey, went New York, was it Illinois, then New York, or New York, back to Illinois. Now it's and now it's in New Jersey. So I'm like, boy, is it having itself a gay old time. It's just making stops everywhere. So I suspect that probably won't be here till after the holiday, till after Memorial Day. So toward the end of the month. But my other the Temu will be here Saturday. So, like I said, on Friday I'm going to be really, really busy. That's why I'm doing this now. And hopefully you all have a good weekend. Have a good Friday. Not much else going on other than, just busy, busy, busy. Trying to clean. And, oh, this diamond. Oh, I'm telling you, it's like dang on glue dot is driving me bonkers. It's not, what it's doing is it's not as sticky for some reason. They seem to be stiffening up, and you'd think with I don't know, does the humidity affect something like that? Because you'd think, as warm as it is or has been, that it would be more gooey, but they're acting really stiff and non-sticky. So, well, don't know how long I've been on here. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to get off here and finish this area and see what else will be going on. But like I said, I'm going to be really busy today, and it's going to wear me out. But I'll try and get back with you on Saturday when the package comes, and we'll, go through it. It's not real big. It's not real fancy, but thought I'd show y'all. That was on my the amount of credit I had, so that's what I bought. So y'all have a good Friday. Enjoy. Be safe. Hopefully your Memorial weekend will be nice and quiet. Ours won't. There's about a quarter mile from us, there's a place that sells fireworks and everything else. So I guarantee you there's going to be some fireworks this weekend, and into next week it's going to be bonkers here. So y'all have a good one. Enjoy. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for new subscribers, because I've seen that again. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, this channel is not out to make any money. Not at all. Every subscriber is welcome. Doesn't matter. Come one, come all. I enjoy it. So hugs. DP Crazy Lady. I'm out.